Says I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pour cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
Juicy, where the drums at?
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If we coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out, I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't trying to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shot for. Can't trust him cause he not my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures, just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
Hold me, they cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Something done woke up in me. I've been going crazy, I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games. Damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Hold me, they cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement, and this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action, cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fashionably late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spitting flows? Been weighing the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only pro. If we gon' go, then go. We can take it toe to toe. I've been doing everything you've been doing, but I'm really doing more. I'm about to explode. You gon' need someone to hold. Hold me, they cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Nothing's for certain, but this I know. Life is but moments that come and go. Tomorrow may never come, but the memories live on. Be strong, don't cry when I'm gone. This life is a path to infinity.
Yeah. Sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes. Oh yeah. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a role like me. Military mind state and I keep in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Arthur-Davis. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that.
He rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Huntley to throw. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, Huntley. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. George Pickens with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the... Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And this one's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll let it fly for Austin. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. They're going to try and throw. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he is going to have a Ravens first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. On the return, here's Agnew. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's Huntley. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And now here's another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Huntley. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off play action. Huntley. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Huntley. That's complete right around the 8. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Tucker's kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And my goodness, another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Agnew now to return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on.
And the ball is knocked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the first and goal.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. With his 19th touchdown, his second of the game.
And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point by Beasley, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. First and 10 as this new drive starts.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Looking to throw. Huntley. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
On first down, Lawrence. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Throwing again on second down. Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
Lawrence will throw.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Again, it's Lawrence. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Ready to go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive starts out, but still able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw on second down. Huntley, open man is Duvernay. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He finds Pickens over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Huntley. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 50 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Dobbins will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Off the play fake. Huntley. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a 3-possession game.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the... So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Lawrence. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Huntley to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try to run for it with Davis. And some space here. And all the way down to the 9. 114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Tyler Huntley keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Justin Tucker in the kickoff football.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Completes it to Austin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Play action. It's Lawrence. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down, Lawrence. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36. And to throw again is Lawrence. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And now here is another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. Room here to run. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Another run here with Dobbins. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Ready? Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 147 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Baltimore, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos.